Hey Libra, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're going to get you a message. I have a new oracle deck I'm using called the Carnival of Souls. Trying it out for this series. We're going to get 2 of these cards and then we'll pull tarot. This is for Libra. It's actually my second time trying to do your reading. The Astounding Lady Makara. Ooh, it is shiny. Got some shiny. Alright. What's so astounding about her? Alright, so she does performative acts. Sword Swallower. She bends herself into impossible shapes. Okay, so often things do not go our way, which can be difficult for us to accept. But our refusal to do so can hinder our personal growth. This card means accepting something you have been struggling with, even if it's unpleasant or hard to swallow. Doing so allows you to move on emotionally and find happiness and peace beyond the immediate. The sword swallower is also a contortionist, able to twist and bend into seemingly impossible shapes and positions. If you've been bending over backward to accommodate others at the expense of yourself, this is your sign to stop. Your health and happiness are just as important as that of others, and it's okay to prioritize your own physical and mental well-being. If the things you are doing go unappreciated, then stop doing them. All right. So I feel like there's a couple things going on here. It could be both, but we've got the doing for others at the expense of yourself. That's one thing. But we also have that whole swallowing thing where you're going to have like accepting something you've been struggling with. It can be the same situation if that is the situation of you doing for and neglecting yourself, but it could be separate. So let's get some tarot and see what the dealio is. Libra, what you swallowing? Okay, so you don't want to hear it. This is something you don't want to hear. You don't want to swallow it. It's like this person has their fingers in their ears. La 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 la. They don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Okay. So we have this card of defensiveness here. Defensiveness, defending yourself. And the Tower. It's like you gotta there is some kind of delusion. It's like, maybe not delusion, that might not be the right word. Something that you've been believing in that's, it's just crumbling. I mean, it's not working. There's something not working anymore, Libra. And, it's like you're struggling to find your way out of it here. And you could be doing it by being too defensive about certain things. Like, no, I don't want to hear it. It's like, I don't want to hear anyone pop my bubble. But There's a part of you that's searching, though, because I do see this card here as like finding your way through the weird corn maze, you know? But like the tower, it's, it can be seen as this structure that's built on old beliefs. I mean, they don't, there's no right or wrong or whatever. You don't have to assign blame or any of that crap. But like just old beliefs, we continue to learn as we go. So these falling people can be considered, um, disposing of the delusions or the false beliefs or the old beliefs, or you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be something physical crumbling, right? And so we have judgment coming out. It's like it's kind of blowing that horn, saying like, "Let it be known. Let it, let it be known. Let the truth be known." The truth is gonna set you free, right? Instead of plugging your ears up, refusing to hear it, let the bubble pop. And this could very well just be you talking to yourself. You know what I mean, Libra? So here we, they have the Six of Wands. This is, it's weird. It's almost like this is the tables turning. This is the tables turning. It's almost like it's saying here, and I have to be really careful with this because, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this for that or tit for tat kind of stuff here, but it seems as if, now take this with a grain of salt or whatever, but it seems as if you are brave enough to face your own delusions and let your bubble pop, hear what's being said of the truth, right? Then the tables are going to be turned and it'll be a lot easier for you to celebrate yourself. And if for those of you that are experiencing the like doing so much for other people and never getting anything back, or neglecting yourself in the process, it's like a reversal of that. It feels like the tables are turned, like you get all your wands back or something. You know what I mean? Excuse me. All right, let's look at the next. Let's look at the next oracle card here. The Lightbringer. Nice. This has actually been coming out for a lot of you folks here. A lot of the signs. The Lightbringer. So the Lightbringer provides illumination for the carnival goers, guiding them along their journeys among the booths and the tents. Much like fire itself, a Lightbringer is neutral to human endeavors. It can provide warmth and comfort, provide destruction, or provide cleansing, rebirth, and the opportunity to rebuild. There we go. I mean, this is kind of rebirthy right here. So the Lightbringer represents illumination, energy, and epiphany. Like fire, this light can take many forms, shifting from positive to negative or somewhere in between. Are you in a situation where you feel doubt about your past choices? The Lightbringer card reveals that you are on the correct path and should continue trusting the course you've laid for yourself. So it's not a time for doubt right now, Libra. This feels like, you know what this feels like? It reminds me of like going to, like, let's say you go to counseling or something, and you basically like everything they tell you, all the advice you already freaking know. Like it almost seems pointless that you went to counseling. They're telling you everything you already know. And I know that that happens to like certain types of people who've had certain types of childhoods, and I forget which it is. I don't know if it's the ones that are like the I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. But like I feel like you already know this stuff, Libra. So we have the Two of Rings, and the artwork is kind of like it's showing these two hands holding each other, like almost like the Two of Cups or something. It's a very odd depiction of the Two of Pentacles. It's there's not juggling. Like they're not juggling two coins, trying to have them both and not make a decision. This is the decision being made and being okay with it. And the Ten of Swords. It's like you gotta let go. There's something here that you need to let go of. It's gonna feel so much better when you do. See, this is what you think it's gonna feel like. It's, you know what, this Three of Swords is all fear. This is all fear. You're afraid to do it. This is something that you're afraid of. It's not something that's publicly known. This is something personal, something you keep to yourself. We have the Hermit showing up here, which is all about that self-reflection. It's like, yeah, like you already know it. You know it deep down inside. But what also you're supposed to be you're being reminded of here is that you're supposed to know that you're on the right path. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean you're not on the right path. Sometimes like I think twice I've seen some kind of quote or video or something where someone was saying like, how do you know if you're on the right path? It's like when the path disappears. It's like, whoa. All right, Knight of Swords. Okay, and we're finishing up with the Knight of Swords, which is nice because the Knight of Swords is like they know what they're doing. They're intelligent. They're bright. They've got it all together, right? But this is like swift thinking. It's almost like the ideas are just gonna pour in for you. Whatever this is, it feels like it's going to like free up space in your mind. So, you know, like when you're worried about something and you're trying to go to sleep and it just like these seeds play over and over in your head and it wastes your brain space. I feel like this is something is going to be relieved, right? Like some kind of release is going to happen, your or realization, and it's going to free up so much more space in your mind for like healthier things to like. I just feel like your brain's gonna feel better after all this. Your head. All right, so Libra, this is your message. Take what resonates, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.